My dear student, and let's get quickly started with full stack web application development using JSP. And today's topic is again going to be the file upload. What we had learned so far about file upload is the following. What we learned so far is that we just checked for the size that the selected file cannot be greater than 1 MB. We did our validations right. We just checked for the extension that we're not going to take any file which is other than PNG, JPG, right? You may add more. You may add more BMPs, and depending on what you want to add. But you have to limit. You have to do your validations right and limit the user before the user can upload and update any particular size, right? And you can even get the MIME type. For example, you want to get the type of the file. You can even get the type of the file. For example, if I say out.print, right, so I can say this basically get servlet. So I can say get servl. So I can say get servlet context dot get MIME type of the file. What do you mean by the MIME? So MIME type is nothing. Basically, it is just to check the type of the file. The type of the file that you're uploading. I want to get exactly what type of file am I uploading, right? So that's what the MIME type is. And this MIME type will take one parameter, which is going to be your item name. Right? So I'll save it and see. Right. Let me go to thumbnails and select any thumbnail and say upload. Now you can see the MIME type of the file is image/JPEG. You can even check the MIME type for more validations. Alright, this is going to be, let's say, you're validating it up to the extent possible under you, right? So that means you're checking everything. You're just seeing that the user uploads an appropriate file, so that by mistake or knowingly or deliberately uploading a wrong file is prohibited, right? So I will say, hey, I want to check this. If get servlet context dot get MIME type of item name dot equals, right? So now what is the first MIME type? Image/JPEG. Right, so I want to do something here. So let me see what is the MIME type of image/PNG. So I see the MIME type of image/PNG. Okay. Now what is wrong? Okay, item name. Fine. So I don't need any F. Okay. Alright, now we're getting it. So let me go and check the MIME type of maybe any PNG image. Do we have any PNG in here? Or I have this er.png. So I'll say image/PNG, right? So that's again the same MIME type used here. So first I'll check for extension, then I'm checking for the MIME type as if servlet context dot get MIME dot equals this, or we can say R, right? So I'll use it again. If get servlet context dot MIME type dot PNG, right? Then you got to do this. Else you can again say write out dot print ln you have uploaded a wrong file. So this is extra bulletproof validation, checking the internal MIME type of the file. What is the type of the file? Not with the extension, right, does not only check the extension, but it actually checks the depth of the file, wherein all the content inside the file is as that of or belongs to JPG and PNG. So right, it's not required, so it's not required but recommended. So I can say out.print all fine, right? So let's see. Now we are getting all fine. Now if I try and upload something that's not there, so I'll say selected file is not an image, hip hip hooray. So I'll go to thumbnails and I can select the proper thumbnail, and now we are getting all fine. So now what we have to do is just get going with the file upload. So now we are done, we don't have to do anything. So I'll say item dot write, and you create a new file. So I'll say item dot write new file, and what I do right here is we have just created file path here. So now this is upload dir. Alright, so you can say new file upload dir plus concatenate. Okay, let me just end it with another slash and concatenate the file name, because after directory you will have to give the file name because you are uploading a file, right? And what else is there? Yeah, nothing. So we are done. So I'll say dot to upload plus file name. I just know item dot write. So item, we are writing to the file. So item is basically here. Alright, so it's here. You can clearly see file item. Item is equal to file item and iteration. So that's why I say item dot write, and you are creating a new file. So have you uploaded file? No, I have not uploaded file. So you have to upload file java.io.file. So you're creating a new file out of basically the path where you have to upload the file and the actual file name dot to string, right? So now it should be done, and that's it. It should be sufficient. It should be it, right? We should be able to now easily upload files. So now let's see. This is my JE uploads blank empty. Now what I do is upload the file, and I say upload, and we're getting an error. Okay, but yeah, you can see the file is completely good. The system cannot find the path specified. Okay, why not? File not found, but yeah, why? Yeah, basically maybe. So we'll have to keep it in try catch because it's going to create an exception. Alright. Okay, so let me try to execute the program. Alright. So let me try to execute the full program. So only one if has to be left. So I'll try and catch the exception E. Alright, so just use try catch. Alright, because IO often causes exceptions, so we'll have to catch that. Yeah, now we are done. Maybe file is not uploaded. Yeah, the folder is empty. We've not been able to upload the file, but yeah, we've been able to, at least grasp the exception. So I'll say upload. Nothing is uploaded. Alright, so let's see the exception. So I'll say out.print e.get message. The system cannot find the path specified. That's absolutely right. E column JE upload ESP1 dot JPG. Maybe there's some problem. Why have I kept E? So I'll say E column slash JEE uploads. Alright. Right, so let me try again. Cannot find the path specified. 5. So we have this. It's JE uploads, not upload. It's basically uploads, right? So the directory name you can clearly see is upload. So I'm typing upload. So it's refresh. Yeah, now the file has been uploaded. Now you can see the file has been uploaded successfully, right? So the small mistakes often make, they often give us whiplashes. So basically, you cannot afford them at times, but yeah, they do come, and we have nothing else to do but to be patient and bear and rectify all the problems and errors that we may face. Okay, so now we have been able to upload the file. So item.write new phone. No, we have been able to upload the file, as simple as anything. Right, so you can say out.print. Right, so I'll say file uploaded successfully. So I'll say cover file uploaded successfully. Right, so now we can clearly see cover file uploaded successfully. Right, so now what about uploading multiple files? So now we can select multiple files, because we are already having a list and we're running a loop, so we don't have to create a problem. Now you can see all the files have been uploaded. So let me delete all the files. See, we have a blank area here, and let me hit a BR and a BR here. So I will say, instead of cover file, why don't I go for a file name, right? So file name uploaded successfully. Now let's go again. Now you can say COVID JPG uploaded successfully, COVID-19 PNG uploaded, data sciences, and now each and every file that has been uploaded successfully, you're getting it. Now you can go to the folder and see these are the files that have been uploaded successfully. Now this is how you upload files multiple times, because I wanted to go 2-in-1. I wanted to show you 2-in-1 process of uploading files, right? So now, in case if you do not want to do 2-in-1, right, what you can do instead of this, if you do not want, right, 2-in-1 process, so where did, okay, so now instead of this while, so I'll say if, right? So first thing, change the while and convert it to if, and go back to your settings and just take off this multiple from the cover file. Now you may not be able to upload more than one file. So you may not be first able to select more than one files. Even if you are able to select, let's say what you are able to select more than one file, but will you be able to upload more than one file? So I'll say upload. Yes, one file is uploaded. So now if I upload more than 3 files, because while loop is not working, you will be uploaded only the last file, right? So that's the difference. Change while to if, and that's it. And just get rid of this multiple right here, and then that's it. So now we have to just make it object oriented so that we do it in a more professional way, and we have to see whether we are uploading the cover picture right, or we are uploading the profile picture. So now we'll see if it's cover, and then we are uploading cover. If it's not cover, all right, so that way you can deal with this, right? So this is done. So let's go and take it to the controller. So I will go to the controller, all right, and I'll make another controller. So I will say new Java class. I'll say files controller. So it's as simple as anything, right? I'll go to users. I will go and So I will say private string cover pick, alright, and I can say private string profile pic. So I made both of them, private string cover pic and profile pic. I made object. So let's make I made number variable. So let's quickly go and make getters and setters of both the things, right? So now you have made getters and setters. So what you do, so you will say private, so void upload, and you can say user, so you can say private is valid, right? User, so I'll say is valid, all right. So private, no, so I'll say public void save, right? So I can create this, save. And now first one thing that we have to get note of is this valid. So we have to check for the validation. So I'll go back to my profile, right, and I will create this here. Okay, the destination, yeah, still I have to create it. So I'll say private string upload dir, so that is going to be this, and now we'll go to my is valid section, right? So I cannot check post there, so post has to be checked here. So it will be, so I will call all three things, file factory, files item factory, and every single thing has to be called. Not only called, I have to import them one by one, right? Okay, and I have to import every single thing one by one. After importing this, right, so let me have this try and catch. And where do you get this request from? You're going to get it from user, right? So I will say this try catch exception e, and I will say user dot set message e dot get message, right? And where do you get this request from? So I will say user dot get request, right? Okay, so now we have iterator. Let's import iterator as well, and the exception is caught. Whenever you catch an exception, return false, right? Okay, now this is your try catch block. Right, and what you got to do is, when every single thing runs fine, okay, I'll take all of it now. Inside try, I have to basically take all. Inside is valid, because we are more checking for is valid, and checking is valid more than anything, right? So we are going to, okay, so go inside and call the iterator. If so, instead of if, you can use while, because if you have to upload multiple items, so let's go inside while, right, right. So let's say right. All right. Let's first call iterator. Called iterator. Request. We're making it twice, so we have already made it. Let's call file item. What is file item? In fact, it's just file item. File item. Okay, fine. File name util. So let's import Apache Commons IO. File name utils. Get servlet context. Why aren't we getting this? So I will say user dot get request dot get servlet context. So I'll say again it here, user dot get request dot get servlet context. Get servlet context in a JSP page is readily available, but not here. Using a class file will not be available here. And instead of out.print, what you got to do is user dot set message. So we're going to replace it user dot set message, user dot set message, user dot set message, user dot set message. Right, so far it is done. And wherever you say user dot set message, say return false. So we're going to use return false. So we're going to use return false. So we're going to use return false. So here we are going to use return false. So now if every single thing goes fine, so if everything goes right, we will say return true. Right? So everything is fine. So we are going to say return true and here call a function. All right. Yeah, so here we are going to return true and do one thing right here. Let us say private string. So we have to call it in the, we have to call this function. So it's a private void upload. So we have to upload it. So I'll say item.write. So what do you require? We require this item here, right? And we require file name here. So I will take two parameters here. So I'll say string file name, and the second parameter that we are going to accept is file item, right? So string file name, file item. So we're going to accept two things right here, right? So string file name, and we are going to accept file item. Right. So now we can say item.write new file. We have to add a throw clause here, and we'll not be doing it here. Okay. So this is called internally because you have to upload multiple files. So you cannot call it outside the loop. So you have to make sure you're calling this upload function inside the loop, right? So that's why before returning true, so I will say this dot upload, right? So we're passing file item and we are passing this, and then I can say user.set message, file name has been uploaded successfully. Right, so let's see now. And what we have to again see, why are we getting this exception right here, missing a return statement? So but why would you miss a return statement? Okay, let me just close it down. What return statement are you talking of? Returning false. So what return statement are you talking of, brother? Return false, return false, return false, return what else? Return true. Okay, if the size, yeah, so we still have to say yeah size, and yeah, we are doing it right. So while itr has dex, so now that's absolutely right. So 1 second. So all the ifs have 1, 2, 3. If yeah, then so we're returning true as well. What is this? This is else, and this is try, and then this is catch. And what are these two braces? Which brace is this? So this is the brace of while loop. Which brace is this? Right. If. Okay. So I'll say else return false. Maybe, so this is going to do job for us. If it's still not doing, which brace is this? And which brace is this? This is the brace of class. This is the brace of function. And this is the brace of catch. This is the brace of while. Yeah, but we are returning false here. So if I say else, I will return false. So it's else. So it's not going to work because it's if else. Return true. So fine. If everything goes fine, we're returning true. So that doesn't make any sense at all. Right, let's go to profile.jsp and say if you are doing post. Alright, if post is happening, what you got to do is you got to call the function files controller fc equals new files controller, and you say fc dot save user, and you can say now out dot print user dot get message. So let me have a look at this now. No. user, so we have to pass the user. That's what we are doing. We're passing user fc dot files controller dot save. Okay, does not accept any parameter, user, and I'll say if this dot is valid, right, and then what you got to do is write to the item. So that's, we just have to call it if this dot is valid. That's it, nothing else. So I'll say upload. Please select a file to upload. What time is it? Alright, so we already passed 30, so now I'll say right click, select COVID, I'll say upload. COVID JPG uploaded successfully. So now let me just delete all here. Alright, so I'll go ahead and I'll say COVID JPG uploaded successfully, DM JPG uploaded successfully. Now will we be able to upload maximum files and multiple files? Alright, for that we have to turn the multiple function to true. So I'll go to profile.jsp again. Now see, it's nice to call a function and let the function do its job. So yeah, I can say, hey baby, you are multiple now. So I'll say multiple is equal to multiple. So you can even write this multiple is equal to multiple. You can even write this as well. Alright, so I select multiple files. Alright, so we selected multiple files. 6, upload. Right, so we are just having one being uploaded successfully instead of multiple files, because we had to change that if. So that that I have already shown you. So your calling is valid, and yeah, instead of if, so we had to use while. Okay, so that's again. And the second thing that we have to do is user.set this dot upload, right, and then you have to call the item as file. So that's absolutely fine. So we are having all the files being uploaded. So we already seen everything. You're aware of each and everything. So alright, so COVID JPG uploaded successfully. Alright, so you know now. So I've been able to show you guys how does the file upload work. So now what we have to do, I don't have to upload multiple files, so I'll just delete. I'll just go and get rid of this multiple is equal to multiple. I don't want this. And second thing that I would do is go to files controller and say, hey, what I want from you is to stop looping through, as I'm going to upload only one file, right? So that's again only the cover file. So I will call this save cover. So I'll say save cover, right? And I'll go to my profile and call, instead of save, now I also have to call save cover. So now our job is done. Now what we have to do after uploading the files, our job is to retrieve the files. Right? Call HTML5 upload HTML5.jpg has been uploaded successfully. Now we will retrieve, as soon as you upload the file, any user who is currently logged in, if he uploads the file, we'll give him the name and just affix the file here. Instead of this default cover picture, we are going to affix the normal file here. Right, until then I want you to be completely in synchronous with me, complete this work, and we are now reached to the final 2 or 3 classes or maybe 4 classes of Java. Right, so we shall be finishing it in 2 or 3 days. So I want you guys to practice more harder, because Java has just started. We are just we have to complete struts, we have to complete Spring, and we have many things to complete. Right, so before I start struts, so I want you to complete responsive web application designing course, so that we can just still continue after the responsive web application design. We'll still continue with this in a very nice manner, in a very responsive manner, right? So I wish you all the best. Do complete the homework and complete what I have shown you, at least this much, so that we can tomorrow go and now retrieve the file that we have uploaded. And yeah, we have to give it a name, change the name of the file to the name of the user, so that we are retrieving the file of each and every user who's particularly going to log in. Alright, and many things that you are going to learn in coming lectures, inshallah. So I wish you all the best. See you after 2 days, or maybe see you after, not after 2 days, see you tomorrow with a new lesson of file retrieving and setting up the profile and finalizing the profile and the cover picture, inshallah. I wish you all the best. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.